chart. I've created a project called Passive House. Now, myself and Mr. Cardwell have talked about you guys working together to complete this. That's absolutely fine. You can work in pairs on this if you take responsibility for different sections, and we'll come on how to do that in a moment. So what I suggest you start by doing is creating groups of tasks. So the first one's here for me, and I'm just going to go in with a design phase, and I'm going to do something very simple. I'm now going to add just a construction phase here. And now I can start adding tasks. So one of the first tasks I'll do is come up with some initial design ideas. Now I'm not worried about times at the moment. I'm just going to keep adding the tasks. I'm going to add another task. I'm going to want to survey the site. I'm going to want to talk with the LPA, make sure they're happy with my designs. I'm going to want to produce some final design. I'm going to put planning in here. So submit planning. Obviously there's quite a few other ones I can put in, but I want to get onto the act of actually just putting these out. So once I've got these here, I can start to assign some time. So I'm going to hover over here, I'm going to click and I'm going to drag. I'm going to say 2 weeks for this. Now, what I'm going to say is I could go out, I could be coming up with some ideas, and then I could spend a couple of days just surveying the site. Until I've got some ideas, I can't really talk with the LPA, but I might put that in here. Now this, by putting this in, I don't mean that I'm going to spend this many days talking with the LPA, but that's going to end over there. So what I'll actually do is just put that as a deadline over there. I need to produce some final design drawings. So that can take approximately 2 weeks there, and then I'm going to need to submit some planning at some point. Now planning should take about 4 weeks. I'm just going to drag that out over 4 weeks. Now I can't submit planning until I've got a design drawing to submit, so I'm going to use this dependency button here, and I'm going to drag, and I'm dropping that over this task, and that should just link them together. I'm not doing it. There we go. I think you just needed to drop it more over the center there. Okay, so I also can't produce final designs until I've done this, and I've done these two tasks, the initial site design of the site and the survey of the site. I need to know how big it is. Now at this point, I'm going to start realizing there are things I should have put in. So for example, I needed a utility search to see what kind of cables are running underground and things like that. So I've put that in down here, and I'm just going to assign, that's flipped over there, so I'm going to bring that back over here. Now, what ideally this should have happened up here in the sequence of events. So I've got two ways of moving it. I can grab this and I can move it up like that, and that'll pop it up there. But you can also just grab and drag it around like this as well. Now, this is also, my final design is going to be dependent on this as well. So I'm just going to put that in there as well. So we went through this in class. This is what you need to be producing. Go back to the slides with regard to what you need to do. But if I just go up here to people, it's just reloading. What you can do here is you can invite people to join your design. So if one of you sets this up and invites someone else to join it, you should be able to work remotely on the same design, which is a really nice feature of where we've got with Gantt charts right now. So remember, in terms of how you set this out, set out all your tasks. Remember, you can always come back and add things, so don't worry about that. Also, make sure you're getting plenty of screen grabs of this. So create a Google slide and put your screen grabs in as well. Otherwise, you're not going to have evidence that you undertook this task. Okay, guys, we will give you feedback on Google Classroom. Good luck.